What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to the Crypto Remora. My name is Wes and I'm with, as always, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, brother. How are you, man?
Doing good, man. I'm looking at Bitcoin dipping below 30, 29.9, but other than that, we're keeping our eyes on it.
That's it, man. Guys, every Thursday night, Siri and I get together for our Thursday night meeting, our Thursday night stream, and talk everything crypto. Keep you guys up to date and informed. Tonight is no different, guys. We hasn't been a crazy week in crypto, but we just kind of want to update you guys on some key levels on Bitcoin and some levels you need to pay attention to, where we think the price is headed. We want to discuss and update you guys on the ETF, the filings with BlackRock, Larry Fink, kind of taking the lead on that. And then we have this Zuckerberg's new threads and Elon Musk. What's going on with that, man? Who's going to win? We have an idea, and we want to share our thoughts. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Sierra, man, what you got any open trades, any levels? How we doing, man? Same as last week? What's going on?
Well, I still have my longs open. I opened, those two shorts, my first two leverage trades I ever opened, and my first two shorts that I ever opened got liquidated. That was fun. That was only $20, whatever. But then I took the advice, like we talked about last week, from Mike from Smallverse. Said, why don't you just start longing? Because, I guess he knows how bullish I am. So I opened the two longs. Right now, my longs are open. Just got two very small trades open. The value is worth $21. That's it. So with that, I have a 3x leverage. I'm trying to be conservative the same way I am with my investments. I'm very conservative. I'm not real radical. Most people that know me in real life would assume that I would be this radical, crazy investor, but I'm not, man. Everything I do is very conservative for the most part. So I have a 3x open. It's $20 and it's dropping as I'm sitting here talking. Damn it.
Of course.
It's down $3.54, $3.58, $3.72. So it's just scrolling down. But my liquidation price is not until $14.22. So I feel fairly confident that I'll be wiped out by evening. I feel pretty good that 14.22 on the ETH chart. If you're looking at the ETH chart, dude, it's not impossible.
That's way down there.
We'd have to seriously drop below that $1,600 level. We'd have to, So I don't think I'm getting liquidated. I think this trade will stay open for a while. And,
I'm with you. I don't think so.
I think it's fairly safe trade. It's just cool to play around with the leverage a little bit and start to get more familiar with GMX. I really like GMX. I think you're using GMX too, aren't you?
Yeah, GMX, yep.
So what do you got open right now? You got some longs open? Are you shorting right now? I mean, we're dipping below 30, so are you thinking about entering a short? Or what are you thinking?
So right now I'm just kind of watching this legacy trend line to the upside. There's a upward sloping trend right there. And honestly, man, I love and I feel good about what I see on that trend line. As long as we stay above that, I'm cool, man. Like, I like to do more long-term trading, and I think me and you both agree with that. So I'm honestly on the shorter time frames. I was expecting this pullback. I think that if you zoom out and you take a look at the bigger picture, you can see that we were due for a pullback, and a lot of the oscillators were calling for that. The fear and greed kind of got up there, so Money flow started switching over into the red. So I think on the daily, man, on the shorter time frames, the 4 hour, the 2 hour, 1 hour, I was expecting that pullback. Now, did I make my trade based on what I know? Absolutely not. So, yeah, no, I have a long in, man. I put it in. Of course, that FOMO kicked in, and the hype and everything with the ETFs that's going on. I put a long in. It wasn't much, man. We're just having fun trading, trying to make some little swing trades and just having fun, trying to make a little bit of money on the side. But I do, like I said, I was expecting that pullback on the lower time frames. But I think as long as dude, if we come back and we retest that legacy trend line, you can see it. I think it's around like 28,000, maybe, upwards towards 29K, which we're kind of sitting around right now. If we retest that trend line, I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna add to my long position, man, and hope we bounce off that, retest it, and bounce off of it, and continue to the upside, dude. So that's what I got going on. Nothing crazy, man. Nothing crazy.
So as far as that, if you go to the maximum chart on Bitcoin real quick, go to the maximum.
Yep.
If you see, like, I think, I'm on CoinGecko, but if you go back, I guess this one goes all the way back to 2014. But the resistance were I'm telling you what, man, it looks like we hit the 30,000. We're building that support, and even though we're temporarily right now at 29,000, you're talking about $1,000 difference. That ain't nothing for Bitcoin, man.
Nah,
to move
dude,
$1,000, that's
man.
like nothing. So
Yeah.
even though we're psychologically, like, new traders would come in and say, oh my God, we're below, 30,000, we're back down 29.
Right.
It's a psychological thing. But the reality is we're still right around $30,000 Bitcoin when in 2020 we were at 3,000. So that's still, to me, it's always about zooming out and looking at the long term. And I think that we're in a killer position right now. I just think that with all the ETF stuff, it taught me a lesson. I shorted the market way too soon,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure there's people that are longing the market right now way too soon, and the trading and the Wall Street guys are just, the bots. These guys are trading with bots and stuff. These guys don't even pull the trigger on their trades anymore. They got computers doing it. So, if you're trying to trade right now, be very careful, guys. This is like me and Wes are just playing around with small amounts. Don't go out there and take your whole check and dump it in a freaking leverage long. Don't do that, because right now is a very, very dangerous time. You want to wait for a confirmation that we're actually going to get ready to roll on something. And I'm going to tell you what, everything that I've learned in crypto over the last 3 years, it's helpful. But once these guys start coming in, dude, once BlackRock and these guys and Fidelity and these guys really, like, this ETF, man, when this stuff starts going on, dude, yes, it's going to be bullish for everybody. And yes, our bags are going to go up. But I'm going to tell you what, man, you better be careful, because these guys don't play by the rules. These guys write the rules. These guys,
That's what I wanted to ask you about, man. Like, there's a lot of controversy. Do you think this is going to be healthy for Bitcoin in the crypto industry, or do you think BlackRock and some of these key players jumping in, do you think this is going to be bad for it? A lot of people are saying that, we're never going to hit a new all-time high, because once these guys jump in, they're going to manipulate the price so much, and there's so much money, dude. Like, with BlackRock being the #1 asset manager in the world, like, if they bought in at 15K, and we all know they have, dude, you can't tell me that they're just now getting in. We know that's false.
Right.
But if they bought in at 15K and they loaded up and they did it, off chain, they did it, under the counter, the price isn't going to move. So we wouldn't even see that, dude, unless you were following their wallet and you actually knew what wallet they were using to purchase Bitcoin. But a lot of people are saying that they're afraid that it's not going to hit any new all-time highs because all they're going to do, they're buying at 15K and they're going to sell it, 60K. That's a lot of money, dude. Depending on how much they buy, that's a lot of money, dude, in between 15K and 70K, man. Do you think this is something to pay attention to? Are you worried about that at all?
Well, that's a two-sided coin, if you want to say it like that. Nice little pun. Here's the good side. The good side is all that money coming into the total global market cap. That's a beautiful thing because these guys, it's just like me and you. When you get into Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin and then you check out what Ethereum is and then you go, oh crap. Or you do like me, you open up, how I first started, I saw Litecoin and I said, well, wait, this might be the bigger, badder new Bitcoin. So the first coin I ever bought, unfortunately, was Litecoin. I didn't buy Bitcoin first. I bought Litecoin. And then I kept studying and I realized, I said, wait a minute, this thing's a piece of crap. I don't want to hold this, right? So I rebought Bitcoin, and I had a third of a Bitcoin, if you can believe it. That was
so you went and bought Shiba Inu, right? So Litecoin, you realized Litecoin was a POS, so you went and bought Shiba Inu, right?
I went to buy what?
Shiba Inu.
Oh, Shibu Inu. Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, but when I bought the Litecoin, got rid of it, then went all in on ETH. I realized the potential for it to grow, but now I'm thinking, if these guys get the ETF, they have to be backed by Bitcoin. So that's a two-sided thing. Like the good side is somebody has to buy all that Bitcoin, or at least prove that they have the reserves before that ETF can go live.
Yeah.
But right now, if you look at the math, if you do the math, all of the Bitcoin that's available on exchanges right now, there's only 2 million Bitcoin available right now to be purchased.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about that. There's 21 million in existence. Only 2 million of them on the exchanges are able to be purchased. Mm-hmm. And right now, if BlackRock pulled the trigger and bought every single Bitcoin on the exchanges right now, today, if they bought every single 2 million of them, that would only be like 0.06 or 0.03% of their entire portfolio.
Right.
So, dude, when you look at that number and you realize that's what scares me. It's like, holy crap, man. There's so much cash out there for people to buy. If you're going to wonder where's all this money going to come from, believe me, dude, there is more than enough money to punch. So that's the thing that worries me. Now, the good thing about this is that they're all, whether they want to manipulate the market or not, they're still fighting against each other. So if you got Fidelity and BlackRock fighting each other, just like Zuckerberg and Elon, it's like, let them fight, dude. Go ahead, fight. And while y'all are fighting, my bags are just rolling on up because that's the good side. All the greed of Wall Street, and they are greedy. When that greed starts coming in, now you do have to worry about, how are they going to prove that they have the Bitcoin in the reserves? They have to show their wallet. I mean, who's going to regulate that? Gensler? What is Gensler going to say? Let me see.
It's going to be on the blockchain, dude.
That's the thing I'm worried about. This ETF's getting approved. Because they did this with the gold market, right? They manipulated the crap out of the gold market, and they said, oh, well, everyone's holding these gold certificates, these ETFs with these gold certificates. They're not holding the real gold.
Yeah, but they can't do that with Bitcoin, dude. That's on the blockchain, bro. That's the beautiful thing.
Well,
and
Bitcoin, that's true, but we're talking about the most thievingest, conniving bastards that ever lived.
Yeah, I mean, they can do whatever they want, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm worried about. I'm thinking if there's a way to try to cheat or manipulate this market with even the reserves of the Bitcoin, there's going to be people out there doing that. I'm not saying BlackRock's going to do that. I'm just saying that some of them are going to try to do that. They did it with the gold market.
Of course.
They don't care about Bitcoin.
But you can't track gold, dude. Like, you find a piece of gold in the mountainside, or you're, mining for gold. You know how many people stole gold from, their employers that, paid them to find that gold? Like, you can't track it. And I don't know, man. I just feel like gold is actually going to be the fiat, like the dirty fiat. Gold's going to end up turning into the, the monies that you can um, launder. You know what I mean? That you can't track. I think Bitcoin is the way to go, and I think
Yeah.
that they're going to continue using paper money and gold and things like that for the underground network to launder. But yeah, you're right, man. You know, these centralized exchanges, the Bitcoin balance on these have fallen to their lowest point. Get this, since March 14th, 2018, dude. March 14th. So that shows, you know, that whales are accumulating, and that this, you know, the less supply can actually cause a supply squeeze. So yeah, man, I think when they jump in and they start getting involved, it is gonna you know cause a squeeze, and we're gonna see price kind of skyrocket.
So
Um, uh,
let's switch gears here for a minute and go into the other topic here. You actually told me about this today. Thread versus Twitter. Now, I made a comment to you earlier about this. I read it somewhere. I still have to verify it. I wish we would have done that before we jumped on, but I did read it from a fairly credible source. I thought it was Reuters or something like that that I read it. That Twitter either applied for their monetary license, for their international monetary license, or at least or it got approved. One of the two. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll apologize later if I'm wrong and if it's not true. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. If that's true, and I can go ahead. What do you do? I guess Wikipedia it right now. You know, if that's true, that's massive because that's like Twitter saying, all right, we're gonna take and accept payments. And if that
yeah,
happens with the Dogecoin and all that crap, man, crypto and stuff, Twitter's gonna blow up. You know, crypto's gonna blow up. Web3 is gonna blow up, go nuts. And now you got Zuckerberg. I mean, dude, if I have to pick between those two, I'm an Elon fan all day. I mean, who do you got on the fight? If those two fight, who do you got winning the fight? First of all, and second of all, who's your favorite person if you had to pick who you like better out of those two? Who do you like better, and who would win the fight?
I mean, honestly, dude, I think we're all gonna pick Elon, man. Like, his intention to turn Twitter into a super app, and I think that you know the whole Dogecoin things, like that just kind of shows like what he's trying to do, man. I think he, you know, with Tesla accepting Bitcoin for payments and that you know his Dogecoin narrative. I think that dude, Elon's a beast, man. He is very cool. I don't know their stats. Like, I don't know how tall Elon is. I don't know how much he weighs. Zuckerberg, he reminds me of Tom, dude. You remember Tom, your first friend on MySpace?
Yeah, I
Zuckerberg
do.
reminds me of Tom, dude. Like some skinny geek, but like Elon's the man, dude. You know, Elon's the guy that you know you're not gonna leave at the house with your girlfriend for too long, dude. Because
Okay, hold on.
you're
I just googled it here. Twitter receives money transmitter licenses in 3 U.S. states: Michigan, Missouri, and New Hampshire. Okay,
so what does that exactly mean, dude? What is that?
so let's see here. Money transmitter license. I'm assuming that just allows them legally from the government to have permission to be able to send and receive monetary payments.
Funds.
So similar to a PayPal, I would imagine. But
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean it's for crypto. But the mere fact that got put on and that happened, that's a big deal. So, because
Because we've heard him talk about turning it into a super app. So,
yeah,
do you think Elon is trying to implement payments for content creators and threaders and people that are, you know, making content for Twitter and like, is that something? Is that what you're looking at?
well, this is what it says. In the advertisement right above it says, "Claim your wallet ID and do crypto on/off ramp effortlessly. Ready, set, go." Twitter has finally secured its first money transmitter licenses in several U.S. states. It says it allows a company to provide a transfer service or payment instruments. This differs
Is
from a
this?
license to conduct sales, and it's meant to provide consumer protections for businesses
I
that
wonder if that's
facilitate the
cross-border.
transmission of money from one party to another.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. It says it's unavailable about what time they're going to roll it out. There's no clear timeline for the approval process, but Thread is going to launch July 6th. But will the crypto community budge? So here you go, Zuckerberg versus Elon. have you checked out Thread yet? Do you like it? Have you played around
Yeah,
on it?
dude. No, Crypto Remora has a Threads, dude. We're already
Right.
on
So
there, bro.
we have one.
We're already
But
on there.
how
I
is the
jumped on it.
interface? Is it like
Nah, dude. Honestly, man, it's not as good as Twitter. Twitter automatically comes with the white background, the daylight. Threads has the night, version. What is it? The night version where the background's black. That's like the only cool thing that I've seen. But what it is with Threads is apparently you can post a little bit more. Like they give you more. You know how whenever you're posting a Twitter, when you're doing a Twitter post, you can only have so many words or so many characters or whatever
4
within a
pictures
post.
or something, and Threads lets you post 10. I read that earlier.
So yeah, they let you post a little bit more, and that's the whole idea of Threads. But the content creators that are making the Threads, they're just trying to make the play on that, dude. Like they expect people to come over to Threads to make threads. And I mean, I think it's a good name, dude. Like I think it's a great idea, but it's really like legitimately a play off Twitter, dude. Like you got
I think he's just reaching, dude. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I
dude,
think he's scrambling because he knows Facebook's losing ground. The younger generation, my generation was about the last generation to really be all about Facebook. And then once they started getting all the hacked accounts, my Facebook account got hacked and I got locked out of it. And then they wanted me to submit my driver's license and all this crap. And I was like, you know what, dude? I ain't even wasting my time. Like,
but honestly, man, like Instagram is good. That's a Meta project. Like they do have a lot of successful stuff, man, and they do have a lot of people.
Instagram's got a lot of people. I'll give them that. I just have a bad taste.
Meta is a whole
Facebook.
project, dude. They got Facebook, they got Instagram, and I think Threads, honestly, in my opinion, I think it will do good. I think people will go over there just to try something new and be different. But is it going to take over Twitter? Absolutely not, dude. Twitter's not going anywhere.
Well, that makes me feel good, dude, because I like my Arbitrum fam and all this stuff on Twitter, man. The Web3 on Twitter, it's just
but they're going over there too, man.
I love it.
Threads is going over there too, man. I think it's a good opportunity for exposure. That's it, man.
Yeah.
If you're a content creator and you have a following and you want to try to gain more exposure, why not? I mean, go to Threads, dude. Make an account. Like, it's not like it's a cult. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to get kicked off Twitter if you go to Threads.
I'm just going to go on the Crypto Remora Threads account. I'm not going to mess around personally because I have a bad taste in my mouth from Facebook, and I'm a customer service guy. You screw me over once with one business, I'm not going to be quick to trust you.
And
on
a lot of people don't trust Facebook because of their past history with digging into people's accounts and the privacy policies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're actually hooking this, and they tried to do a rebrand with Meta, and then Instagram. They're latching Threads onto Instagram instead of Meta or Facebook. Like Instagram is kind of what they're latching Threads onto.
So who do you see? Because all right, Zuckerberg. Just to give you a background, Zuckerberg's doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, he just started training. He did a couple tournaments, supposedly. I saw a couple videos of him wrestling around with the guy. The guy didn't look like he was really giving it his all, to be honest with you.
Of course not, dude.
The guy looked like he could have been fighting a little harder. He was kind of pulling back on Zuckerberg.
He paid him not to.
I don't know if it's the billions in his wallet or if it's the fact that he's just coaching Zuckerberg.
Money, man.
But I'll give him the credit. He's out there trying to learn. He's out there doing his thing. I haven't seen any footage of Elon, but I have read where it says that he knows a little bit of judo, a little bit of karate, and
Elon's a beast, dude.
I believe taekwondo. So, and Elon is 51. Zuckerberg is 36 or 40 or something. He's significantly younger than Elon, a couple years. But Elon's got some weight on him, man. Elon's got 50, 60, 70 pounds on him. So, if this is real and they're going to fight in the Coliseum, bro.
Everybody's talking about it, dude. Like, is it real?
Dana White already got on the call, man. Dana White was on the call and was like, "Yeah, these guys are serious. They want to do." I mean, for all we know, the whole thing is AI. Maybe some kids like, let's just mess with everybody.
It's
dude.
a ploy, dude. It's a ploy, man. They're just doing it for attention.
It could be.
Yeah.
But those guys do have a history. Those guys used to work together on a couple projects,
They do.
and then they had some problems. So Nothing surprises me anymore in 2023. To be honest with you, I mean, could it really happen? Yes. Could it be the whole thing just be AI that some kid's making up in his basement, just getting a laugh out of?
Yeah, I don't
Absolutely.
know, man.
But at the end of the day, I'm I'm pulling for Elon over Zuckerberg, and that's my call. I would even bet on Elon over
Bet the house, huh?
Zuckerberg.
Honestly, dude, I think that's probably going to be about 75 to 85% of the people, man, betting on Elon. Before we wrap it up, dude, I just want to know, man. You know, let's kind of pull it back a little bit. With the regulators and BlackRock and everything, man. BlackRock is looked at in a different light. You know what I mean? Their track record, that I think they've had like 500 and some change ETF filings, and only one got neglected. Back in like 2014. How do you see this going, man? Does BlackRock get the approval or no?
Oh, okay. So I researched that. It's funny you bring that up because I researched it earlier. The SEC has 90-day intervals, and 4 of them. Okay, so this is very interesting, actually. The SEC has the right every single time that the BlackRock puts in their application to deny, approve, or what they call delay. Okay,
Yep.
so they have the option. Now they have to do an answer after the 4th delay. But
I thought it was like 200
each
days, no?
In between each delay, they have 90 days. So the longest that they could delay this for, let's say that Gary Gensler, let's say Gensler wants to delay it every single time it comes across his desk. He's got 4 chances to do that. So the first one, and then he's got to wait 90 days. They try again. Next one gets delayed 90 days. Do you know that coincides perfectly 1 month before the halving? If he delays it all the way until then, it will be exactly right before the halving by 1 month. So could this be a long-term play? They're just dragging out more. I think that's what's going on. I think you're going to see all this hype about the ETF. You're going to see all the Web3 crypto people go long and get wrecked for the next 6 months. Me included, because I'm going to be sitting here going long, but I'm going to be doing it with small amounts. I think they're going to dump the market like they've been doing. I don't think it's natural. I don't think Bitcoin's going to crash naturally. I think they're going to keep suppressing the price so they can accumulate slowly.
So you think this is bad for crypto?
And I think the SEC will probably deny it up until the last one. If Gensler's still in there, he's going to deny it, dude. And if he does that and it lines up right with the halving, you're going to see the biggest explosion. My $275,000 Bitcoin price prediction will have to be instantly moved to 500,000 if they do that. If they suppress it for the rest of this year, dude, I'm telling you what, man, because it lines up. It all lines up with the halving perfectly. So,
okay,
that's we definitely need to keep an eye on that.
So one question before we move on, and before we end the show, will Ethereum be next, and why?
Yeah. Absolutely, Ethereum will be next, and Ethereum will be next because these guys are just getting their toes dipped into Bitcoin. And like I said, man, what happened once you bought some Bitcoin? What'd you do? What did you do? You bought some Ethereum, right? And then you started looking at altcoins.
I skipped Bitcoin.
So Wall Street's no different, man. They're gonna be buying Lost Donkeys NFTs any minute. Old Gensler. Larry
Absolutely,
Fink,
man.
The whole lot of them, man. They'll be buying some NFTs before you know it. That's what's next.
Dude, when I found out what Ethereum was and what it did, and I just kind of wrapped my head around it, I skipped Bitcoin and went to Ethereum.
Yeah, you went all in like I went
everything
all in on Ethereum too.
Yeah, dude.
I sold my Bitcoin for Ethereum.
The future
in
is digitalization, dude, and Ethereum is the answer for it, man. And yeah, dude. I agree with you, man. I think Ethereum is definitely next, man. And
it's definitely coming. I think they're trying to keep everybody distracted with the Bitcoin ETF, so they're just accumulating more ETH right now too. It's another thing that could be going on.
Yep, absolutely, man.
But other than that, man, just overall and in general, I feel like we're in a very, very healthy spot right now.
Me too.
The worst they could do is dump us back down to 20K. And if they do that, it's that's even better because it's time to accumulate. So I would just we're Crypto Remora. We swim with the whales, we swim with the sharks, we swim with the dolphins. Whoever's making money, whoever's out there making coins, we're
That's
going to be
it,
swimming right underneath you, eating the scraps up. So if they want to accumulate
it.
for the next year, guess what the Crypto Remora is going to do? We're going to be sitting
there,
there right
swinging that
accumulating right
bat.
alongside
That's
you.
right.
So go ahead, keep the markets down cheap.
Absolutely, man. That's what
I'm
we
just
do.
going to buy more, baby.
That's what we do, and that's what we expect you guys to do, man. And that's why you're here. All right, man. What's up, dude? Anything else you want to add?
No, man, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there that supported us from the beginning, and thank you guys for staying with us every week. And appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Much love to the Arbonauts. Much love to you guys. And until next time, peace out.